Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will do a presentation for my thesis defense. The Honorable Board of Examiners, the Honorable of my thesis supervisor, Professor Rahmi Ramadianti Zain. First, I would like to express my gratitude for the opportunity given to me. My name is Fadillah Anissa, and I am a student of Economic Department by student ID number 231052005. Today, I'm here to present my undergraduate thesis titled Demand Elasticity Analysis of Staple Foods. Before starting my presentation, I'm going to divide my presentation into some main parts. First is the problem of the research. Second is talking about the result of the research. And last, I'm going to close my presentation by explaining conclusion of the research based on findings. First, we are going to start with the problem of the research. Indonesia, as a country with large and diverse population, has a very large and significant need for basic commodities. One of the most important and most widely consumed is rice. Rice is the most important source of carbohydrates in daily life, and Indonesia is one of the largest rice producers in the world. In the midst of economic dynamics and the needs of the Indonesian people, analysis of the elasticity of demand for food, especially rice, in 2024 is very important. Rice, as the main staple food for Indonesian society, has an irreplaceable role in ensuring food security and community welfare. With very rapid population growth, people's need for basic commodities will increase. Rapid population growth and people's consumption patterns are the main factors influencing demand for rice in Indonesia. As the population continues to increase, the need for basic commodities, especially rice, will also increase significantly. Apart from that, the level of expenditure, income, and availability of goods on the market will also play an important role in determining demand for rice. By understanding the level of elasticity of demand for rice, it is hoped that we can find out what the demand for basic commodities is, especially for micro, small, and medium enterprises for rice, and can be used to make decisions to ensure the availability of sufficient and affordable rice for all levels of society in Indonesia. Next is talking about the result of the research. The analysis shows that the demand for rice business is inelastic. This is the type of elasticity where the change of demand is less than the price change. In other words, goods with inelastic demand elasticity is less sensitive to price change. Although the price is increased, the demand is almost not changed or just changed a little. It is because the goods it's staple goods to provide human needs like rice. The increase in price of rice reduced the consumer's ability to purchase the rice, but the change is not significant. This proves that the change in the price of goods is not significantly affect the demand for the goods. People will still buy rice even if the price is rises because rice is basic need for Indonesian people. For this reason, the government must pay attention to the supply and availability of rice so that there is no scarcity. If the scarcity happens, the price of goods will increase and people's purchasing power will decrease. This will have an impact on the business owned by public. Business income will also decrease if people's purchasing power also decreases. This, of course, will also have an impact on Indonesia's economic growth. Based on the results of previous research and analysis, it appears that the elasticity of the demand for rice business is inelastic. This is because price changes do not significantly affect the demand for rice. However, the level of elasticity will be different in each region and different business due to differences in purchasing power, preferences, and other things that influence consumer demand for basic commodities such as rice in each region in Indonesia. Factors that cause inelasticity in demand for basic commodities, especially rice, include the lack of equivalent substitute to replace these basic commodities and the tendency of consumers to continue buying rice despite price changes. This condition shows that rice has characteristics of a primary good that has relatively small or even inelastic demand elasticity. In dealing with inelasticity in demand for basic commodities, especially rice, the government and business actors need to consider appropriate strategies. Maintaining price stability and improving the quality of basic commodities can be an effort to deal with demand elasticity. Thus, an understanding of rice demand and elasticity can be the basis for more effective policies in managing the supply and price of staple foods. So that is my presentation for my thesis defense. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.